Hello, I'm Kika, and today we are drawing acorns. Open up your Procreate app. I have screen size canvas, and today we will be using this Nico brush from the painting folder. It has so many fun features. So if you bring it up to 100% opacity, 100% size, it's very big. It can cover a lot of space very quickly. Has fun texture, but if you go over it a few more times, it's opaque, no texture. Which also works for us because if we bring down the brush size, bring down the opacity, grab a darker purple, and you just want to add some shading or some texture in one spot, it works great. You bring it down to brush size about 1%, opacity at 100. Whoops, not eraser. It does great for outlining anything you'd like. Smaller the brush, the less texture you see. So let's use this brush. We'll get more comfortable with it. So you got your Nico brush. Let's grab a brown. We're gonna draw our acorns. Actually, before we begin, let's map out our acorns. Grab a sketching pencil. Just gonna grab a gray color. There we go. And acorns. They're quite simple. They're cylinder-like shapes. So if we draw a cylinder, but they point at the bottom. So find the middle of your acorn or your cylinder, little dot, small point, and bring it up. You have the bottom of your acorn. And the cool thing about acorns, there's wide ones, thin ones, long ones, short ones, which makes it great for us because you almost can't draw it wrong. As long as you have a little bit of a point at the bottom and cylinder-like shape with, of course, the hat. So once you have the cylinder shape, let's add a hat, or the cap, I should say. So we want the cap to go past the acorn. It's usually rounded up. Point usually in the middle at the top. You can erase the center. And the details are just these half circle like shapes. And there you have it, an acorn. Quite simple. I think sometimes when we draw simple objects, we overthink things. We make it harder for ourselves. But there you go. If you're unhappy with the bottom part of your acorn, just double check that this corner and this corner is about the same level. Then you'll know it's equal. Sometimes if it looks lopsided, it's just the little details that get away from us. And voila, we have our first acorn. We can even add a smiley face. I'm just gonna move that up to the corner. Let's draw another one. This time I'm gonna make a little bit of a wider. Wider silicone-like shape. And shorter. Just gonna leave it there and then start bringing it down to the middle. Find my middle is about here. It's not a true point, like it's not a point like that in the middle, it's curved. Almost kind of like you're drawing a chin. Oh, what eraser am I using? Oh, this way. There you go. Voila. And a hat. I'm gonna draw a much larger hat than that one. Just want to go past the acorn itself, that cylinder shape, and curve it up, almost like mushroom cap. And then this point was in the middle. I'm going to have this point off to the side. Like so. And then of course we got our detail. I'm just adding a few of these just as a reference. Of course we'll add much more when we're adding color. This guy can be a sleepy happy acorn. One, two, three, four. I think we can fit 2 more quite easily. So let's draw. We got a tall, short, big hat, small hat, or just a little guy. So just a little guy. Small oval circle for the top. Find the middle for that point. Chin-like curve at the bottom. If you drew in too many sketch lines, just erase them a little bit. My hat, I'm gonna circle my acorn, bring it down a bit. There we go. I'm going to make sure my hat is definitely bigger than the acorn itself. Actually, bring the hat down a bit. Sometimes the hat feels like there's not that much acorn. It's all cap. Let's bring it down. There you go. Ginormous acorn cap. Erase some of that. Actually, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Smiley eyes with eyelashes. Voila. And a happy face, of course. Nice smile. And I'm gonna add the point here. Off to the side. And why not? We can even add like a little bow. So bow, almost like a square. And then fan it out the sides. And I don't like that it's going up here. I prefer it going down. Like so. Nice. I think I would like that bow exaggerated a little bit more, so I'm gonna grab the selection tool, make sure I'm on freehand, and just outline it. Like so. Transform tool, increase the size, maybe tilt it a little bit more. There you go. Like so. Voila. One last one. Our cylinder, just gonna bring that up a bit. Find the middle for that chin-like point. And this cap will be very flat. Sometimes you find acorns with tiny, tiny caps. So just a little point. Nope. And erase the middle. So that will be our hat. And our face. We can even draw a mustache. So mustache, 2 curved lines, bring it around. Draw almost like a oval and meet at the point. So circle, oval, and meet at the point. There's your mustache. Make sure they're as similar as possible. You might have to erase a little bit. This one kind of goes up more. I need to fix that on this side and erase that excess. Voila. We have our fun 4 acorns. Create a new layer, bring it below. I'm going to change the blend mode of that top layer to multiply so that I can see as I color. I will jump over to, I believe it was drawing, no, painting. Get that Nico brush. Let's start with our classic brown, and then we can make the rest way more colorful. Your color will be that orangey red to get your brown. Oops, increase the brush size. I like that brown. Brush size is about 10. I think I'm gonna start off with size 5. First things first, I will map out, trace what I drew. I'm gonna deepen my color a little bit. Bring down the opacity of the brush to about 50-60. Oh, darken that color a little bit more. And just add some details for the acorn. I'm pressing very lightly. Brush on the side, just adding some texture. If you're getting too many stripe-like patterns, just increase the brush size. Just give it a little bit of texture. Now I'm gonna gear up a very, very dark brown. Decrease my brush size to like 2%. Opacity is at 100. And draw on my happy face. Turn off my sketch layer for a second. Looking good. Create a new layer for the cap. So this is like a darker brown. I'm gonna go with a lighter brown now. Color select. Increase my brush size even lighter. I almost want like a beigey orangey color. There you go. So we'll have to bring that color more closer to the yellow. And now I'm gonna draw in those half circles for the cap on the bottom, color that in. Grab our darker color, turn off my sketch layer, and now, oops, not eraser. Start adding my half circle. Change every time you draw the half circle or the U-like shape. Change how much pressure you're adding to your pencil. So some of the curves will be opaque, some will be more textury looking. We can grab even darker or a lighter, less saturated color. Very lightly, just to add some texture in between some spots. Grabbing that darker brown, maybe making it a little bit more orange, and doing that again, one last time. Very lightly, just trying to get that texture in there. Voila. We got our first cap, acorn. Voila. And as you can see, my cap is off to the side a little bit. It's not perfectly in the middle. It's not perfectly even. And that is okay. We're having fun. I'm going to go with like a pink purple one here for sure. Going to grab a very light pink. I'm going to go back to the body parts of our acorns. My face is pink, the body is pink. I'm gonna go with like a purpley hat. I'm gonna go back up to the hat layer. And again at the bottom here, adding those curves. And then increasing my brush size just to color all that in. So fun. The bow, we can have pink again. I'm gonna create a new layer for the body details, I guess. Pink, definitely want a pink, very bright pink, maybe a red pink, like a magenta. Thinking like a magenta red pink. It's on its own layer, but it really pops and stands out. And on this side, my bow is much more rounded, so I definitely want to do the same on this side. Turn off my sketch layer just to see how that looks. Pretty equal. This one's maybe a little bit shorter, fix that. Okay, that's equal enough. Grab that original pink and just add some details. Decrease the brush size. Turn on the sketch layer again. Now we have so many options. I'm going to grab that dark brown to draw in my facial detail. So jump back to the face layer. We're smiling. Jump back to the hat layer, grabbing that color pick, that same purple, and now we have options. We can just add in a few details like we have here in our sketch, or we can add lots of different layers to make it more textury. So again, no right or wrong, just preference. Let's start off with just adding a few big, like half circle shapes. Turn off the sketch layer and see how you like it. You might like it, you might not. Now you can choose what you like to do, what you prefer. And I think I will leave mine as is, but just add more like half circle shapes in one area to kind of add like a shading effect. And then very lightly, just adding the texture. Like so. Beautiful. 2 down, 2 to go. Back to our layers of faces. We got brown, we got classic girly pink purple. Let's go turquoise. I like it. Face layer, yep. Grab that, turn off my sketch layer to grab that original dark brown for the face layer. Jumping over to the hat layer, or the cap layer I should say. Got turquoise. What we can also do is jump over, color pick that turquoise, or that whatever color you're using, tap on harmony, and in here change it to complementary or split complementary, analogous, and so on and so forth. If you're not sure what kind of color you would like to use, I think I'm going to go split complementary and grab that orange, which is a very nice calm orange. Now, you can actually grab the other color, the pink, and add that as detail. Just make it super duper colorful. Super duper. This is a great way to practice choosing colors, because acorns are so simple to draw. Then you can focus on color and detail and shading or highlighting. And they're so fun. You can even add little arms and legs to each character. We got a super colorful one for our last guy. Excuse me. Color should we choose? Maybe just a classic blue. A nice calm blue. Make sure I'm the correct layer. The face. Turn off the sketch layer and color pick that dark brown for the face. Turn the sketching layer back on. So pretty much 2 ovals for the stash. The mustache. And then draw like a happy face almost, pretty much. And connect it. Make sure they're about the same length, so you got that happy face a little bit. And then connect it. Now my hat. Gonna color pick that blue, let's see. Gonna do not complementary but analogous. Ooh, we got like a green or a purple. Go with that greeny blue. Now I will just deepen and darken it to add my detail. Decrease my brush size. And I would like to have a lot of detail like I did in the first one. So every time I draw my half U, half circle line, I'm changing the pressure of my pencil, the intensity, to get more texture or more opaque lines in between. When I get to the top here, I'm changing the direction of my U shape. Perfect. Grabbing a second color, a little less saturated color of the same bluey turquoisey color here. And just getting some of the spots in between. And voila. I will grab that blue and just fix up this face a little bit. Smooth this out a little bit. Even it out a little bit. There you go, that's better. And voila, we have 4 acorns, very different shapes, very different colors, but it was a lot of fun. That's the best part. Don't forget, keep creating, keep learning, keep growing in your art skills. Don't forget to have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video.